This will be fun.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. Standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gardner and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. The man under center will be Carson Wentz, the third-year quarterback coming from North Dakota State.
Later. I bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No, 2 touchdown passes.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And he's brought down after a good game. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it. Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there.
Oh, holding up.
Control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to run.
Still first down.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
4 down. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Dump off here for goal. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know why.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Stand down. Hey, go, Roger.
Here's Keenum now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Absolutely.
Throwing is Keenum on third down.
Ball's out.
It's the football.
Sorry, okay.
Plays like this
Keenum is not very good for me.
Unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this
I feel like I did better with Simeon, dude.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Thank God I got that kicker from the Raiders, man.
Offense
Punt the ball.
back out onto the field. That
And
opening
really
drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Collins. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go.
On the counter with Collins. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Nice.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
One. No.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still 3rd down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And it's complete to Lewis. And he goes down. But
I'm playing against Carson Wentz right now. He just did the most ridiculous throw right now. It's ridiculous.
Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he threw off his back foot for 53 yards on a rope.
Now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
Off his back foot, like falling backwards.
Catch the balls we just saw there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
That one caught.
Yeah, it's hard to stop, dude.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From the gun on third down, wins.
Touchdown. Ravens to score. Roll. Wentz. Man, dude. I need to stop my game up.
Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back.
Last year was not a fluke at all, dude. And that's like they're saying.
And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
It's going to be the,
good on the extra point. And that makes the score.
It'll be the Patriots and Eagles again, dude.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Why?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Not me. I thought last year was kind of a good year for Jacksonville. I don't think they're going to do it again, though.
Down at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Wait, I'm sorry, man. I got sidetracked.
Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable.
Wow.
Keep accumulating first downs that way.
They got a defensive lineman backpedaling as fast as Ertz to run a streak.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Keenum going to try and throw on third down. Looking deep for Demarius. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Oh, they called it.
Check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
Yeah.
So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because
yeah, last year's Super Bowl was pretty amazing, man. It's too bad the Patriots didn't do more. Like it's like and then. Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll spin, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Back alongside Charles Davis.
I figured, if Malcolm Butler would have been in there, it would have made a difference on defense for sure. I'm not saying it would have changed the game, but it would have been a lot tighter than. It would have been a little bit lower scoring game, I think. I really do.
Now Keenum. Ertz has it left side. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Yeah. That's crazy. Dude, Tom Brady broke the Super Bowl record 2 years in a row for most yards. It's pretty cool. I mean, no matter who the quarterback is, it's a pretty cool feat.
And gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Yeah.
Out of the gun, Keenum. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Like
exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route,
5 plays, 78 yards.
Touchdown.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverage last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
3 down. Here we go. 120.
On play action, Wentz.
I'm not even giving Wentz a chance to run, dude. I'm just blitzing on the outside guys and then, like, drop them back. Like a linebacker or like a defense fan.
Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I know.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Yep, sounds good, bro. If you want, check my broadcast I'm playing.
It's complete. It's Gore. He's brought down.
All right.
Getting this one up to
I'll give you something to watch. Carson Wentz is 7 of 8 for 100 yards.
Good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We always
he's
talk
getting it done,
about
dude.
having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're passing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go again with Collins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game.
Yeah, do that about that.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st down, it's Keenum.
Holy shit, that guy. What?
Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Wow, Gilmore's not good, huh? Dude, he was all over my dude.
6 and a Raven touchdown.
Wow.
Reception, but on the
Huge
field, the
mistake on
guys
my
are
part.
picking it up. They're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. And Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as a quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's
trying to get oh my God, dude, Keenum, no arm strength. Oh, throw this fucking controller. Wow.
What you just saw there, first round talent, second year, even more success.
Keenum's going on the trade block.
A great play, and it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy, so that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Excuse me.
Comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make it work.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Kelly. To throw on third down. And this
Who the
is going
fuck
to
are
be
you throwing it to?
incomplete.
Does look like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together
never
a drive to
grabbed
keep
the
your
fucking
defense ready to go right back out on the field.
Oh,
I feel
man.
like things are starting
This
to
is
unravel a
backfired.
little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete.
Wow.
Coverage,
You can somehow reach around him and knock the ball down and not make contact or hang on
Why in
the
the
guy.
world do you take that risk there?
It
Thanks.
doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around
Oh,
enough
this
of
game's
these
done.
coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they can pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Dude, I'm getting my ass handed to me right now.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Wentz to throw on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They're whistling. It was even down.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
Maybe I need to Carson Wentz card.
To their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone.
Caught it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And a lead down 3 touchdowns in 21.
Oh my goodness, this game.
Now Jones. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
Dude, this corner's fucking ridiculous.
And rebuild that confidence.
I gotta beat him with slots.
On 1st down, it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver.
My goodness. Total meltdown.
They're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down. Keller, and he connects with Ertz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And his throw is
Come
going
on.
to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Kelly to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Flying 8-9 yards to fucking die.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Kelly on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Kelly. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun!
Now a 1st down throw, Kelly. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now before the
Unless that guy's an 80s
we'll get
fucking
whistles
defensive
and
end.
timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Kelly. And the pressure gets to him again. Cliff
Come on, man.
in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I am getting the shit kicked out of this game. I'm on all Madden right now, but just playing draft teams. I mean, this dude's guy's playing all.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week.
Like, it's almost not even competitive. Like,
both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now,
I mean, I'm already 2-0 this year, but...
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Has no one commented?
They'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a real, trying to get it to Thomas.
I threw it up top. I'm hitting L1, man.
Super Bowl 49 here with Malcolm Butler.
L1. Like L1 does this, and it did this. Right to his fucking hands.
His career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Then I will be
The numbers have
second.
been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. And then after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this
See, his guys just snatch it out of 100-mile-an-hour passes. My guy can't even catch a fucking
Second
softball.
down, and this one incomplete as well. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And
See, that's the kind of bullshit I'm talking about. Like, it's already pre-scripted that this shit's going to happen.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Here's a first down run with Collins. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the game. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone.
6 hands.
And now 4th
3 pairs of hands. Not one fucking.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And Bullock will put this one through.
Yeah, Casey
and that will extend
fired.
the lead out to 24.
They're at least trade
So
baseball.
put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Kelly on 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
What Zach's catch.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Kelly now throwing it in. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Ah!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure he's got to hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. To throw is Kelly. Throwing on 4th down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Kelly. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kelly back to the air on 2nd down. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Come on, man.
Picked up by Deion Jones.
I want to see the replay on this shit.
The linebacker.
Okay, so he's got. Look at this guy. I'm leading the receiver, right? Doesn't make sense. It's thrown behind him. I don't see how.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and
hitting
say,
left.
what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Lose 5-7. What's up? 180.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he stopped immediately there. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! Watch him now, Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's not the worst game in a long time.
Detroit!
Here's Kelly to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind throw so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Just had to go
Here's
somehow
Carson
on a
Wentz
crazy
now with the
angle.
rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And you think he personally is evaluating
Ball,
his game so far?
sideline.
He was pretty good in the first
Straight
half,
toward
been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys on the blocking.
How is he spinning around and throwing? Okay.
Line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
Okay, let's look at this shit. Carson Wentz, Okay, look at this fucking throwing motion. Hold on, let me go back. I'm gonna show you how fucking broken this play is right here. Holy Christ. I'll show you how amazing this throw is. Look at this shit. He turns, so he should be throwing that way. He turns around, somehow. This defender, look, this guy. He's looking at it. He sees the ball. I mean, where his head is. He just decides to look and not like hesitate. Just a little bit. I mean, good throw. I mean, the throw's not right, but it's just fucking crazy, dude. Madden needs to fix this shit. I just want to know how the hell this fucking bullshit. Oh my god. It's hard to look at. Look at this. Regular speed. Ready? He's not throwing the ball. Fucking. Okay, 2, 5, 10, that's 12, that's another 10, so 22, 22 to 24 yard throw. Come on, man.
And kept them to a short run play there. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming
This shit
back
must be like a 99 throw.
It's first and 10.
Has to be. Or to make those crazy ass throws.
Wentz now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Somehow the guy's able to.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time, it actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Go.
Wish I could put Terrell Pryor in there.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, it's 4. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And Bullock will put this one through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that winds this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough.
The last, like,
this widens it out, as you said.
15 years.
And now it's all about ball control,
playing Madden. It's terrible.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Room here to run. Room to run past midfield.
What a flag for hitting the late.
First down there, 12 yards on the play.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. Now Kelly, going to throw again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete there.
I can't catch a fucking break, man. These guys catch everything. I can't catch a fucking thing.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
We've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Kelly to throw.
Protection would be nice.
Second back at the 42. The former Broncos scored a touchdown for him in the Super Bowl. Malik Jackson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game.
Basically, I want to finish this shit by half.
I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Collins. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Getting my ass kicked.
Hey, 4 down. Here we go. 180.
They run. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken.
Another timeout taken. 40.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
What the fuck? Is my guy knocked out? It's like his hands are purposely not trying to grab the ball. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal, and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
And the big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Jackson getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you
Alright, we're going to get rid of